Three, two, one. Hi, my name is Ritaban and I am building an email business from scratch in 30 days. It is day number 17 of the challenge and we are only allowed to work 15 minutes per day. Today is July 17th of 2017. We are in day 17, a lot of 17s. But today is an exciting day because we are going to discuss Facebook ads and how to drive traffic from Facebook ads to your opt-in funnels. All right. Earlier in the challenge, we've already covered a bit about Facebook ads, but we've only covered the retargeting aspect of it. In today's session, we are going to cover the targeting aspect of it. All right. So let me just share my screen with you and show you exactly how you can view yesterday's session. So yesterday's session was day number 16 and there I explained the funnel narrative concept and I also shot a couple of video ads that we'll be using in today's creative. All of that was done in 15-minute session, and if you are interested, all my notes of the funnel narrative are here right on flying-startonline.com. It's completely free. This challenge, this public challenge is completely free. Anybody can watch it, and all these summaries and recordings are also completely free. It's like a bunch of value right there. And all the previous sessions are all available on flying-startonline.com, including all my summaries and all my notes. So today is Facebook ads and let's get right to it. All right, so Facebook ads, we are going to discuss Facebook ad targeting. All right. And the way you do retargeting is quite different than the way you do targeting. And I'm going to get exactly into that. So what has happened in the last, I've been doing Facebook ads for the last 2 to 3 years now, and it's the thing to remember is that it's become a pretty expensive. All right, let me just zoom in so that you are able to get a much better view of this entire thing right here. All right, so FB ad targeting, so it's become pretty expensive, and what has happened is that a lot of advertisers have come in, especially in the last 1 year or so. Many of them are promoting their high ticket offers, which they sell using webinars. A lot of internet marketers, so the internet marketing space, the online marketing space, the affiliate marketing space, all of that has become pretty crowded. And what happens is that the Facebook ad system works on a bidding mechanism. So you place a bid, it can be either automatic or a manual bid, and then based on the response of the Facebook users to your ad, they basically charge you a CPM, which is cost per 1,000 impressions, and on the basis of that, you derive your clicks and your conversions and all that. There's a lot to go through in Facebook ads. Of course, this is just going to be a summary of what we're going to cover, but still, I'll try to make it so that you get a basic idea of how Facebook ad works. Now, with bidding, what happens is if there are a lot of advertisers bidding for the same targeting, then it gets expensive, right? That's the same thing that happens with any ad platform. So let's say I want to target fans of Anik single. All right. So if I want to promote Inbox Blueprint, it's the best idea, right? Wrong. Why? Because there are 100 other marketers who are bidding for the same fans of Anik single, and if I don't have a high enough budget, then my ad won't get shown, it won't get enough impressions, and if it does not perform well, it won't get any coverage as well. All right, so one, the performance of your ad matters, and two, the targeting of your ad matters. All right, so keep these things in mind. Now, the way to, and also one thing that matters, the time of your ad. This is something I've discovered only recently, and what has happened is that a company, I'm forgetting their name, they released a map in which they showed an entire global map in which they showed that which country had gotten the most number of bids and was most like the traffic jam was there quite a bit, at what time intervals. So the time was for US especially. The best times to advertise on US are from 12. Actually, I would actually go with 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. So if you're targeting 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. in the US based on the user's time zone, then you'll be able to get the cheapest clicks. All right. As soon as 12 a.m. hits, the budgets are refreshed because Facebook charges per day. So your budget, all the advertisers who are advertising on Facebook, their budget refreshes, and suddenly you're competing with a lot more people. But by the time 4 p.m. happens, a lot of the advertisers' budget has already depleted, so the ad clicks come pretty cheap. So this is one big tip I can give you, that if you can advertise between 4 p.m. to 11 p.m., do that. You'll get a little better results than normal. All right, so how do you make it work with Facebook ads? You have to keep small budgets and test the heck out of Facebook ads. Test every single thing you can. Test your targeting, test your devices, test the demographics, test your gender, test your whatever you can test. Just test automatic and manual bidding. There are so many things to test, and the more you test, the more you'll find out, okay, this ad is working for this demographic, it's getting the best conversions at this time for this targeting. All right, so once you have that, then you can scale your campaigns, and then you can start getting more and more clicks, and then actually like spend more so that you can achieve more profit. But it is very easy to get into the river of Facebook ads, and then suddenly you're swept away and you don't know what you're doing. So it's happened with me a lot of times. I set a budget of $100 for specific targeting. It does not work out. I've blown like $300 in 3 days, and suddenly I'm like, oh, what's happened? So the way to make it with Facebook ads is to test every single thing. $5 budgets per day, but multiple ad sets. All right, multiple ad sets, and each ad set will be different, and I'm going to do exactly that in today's session as well. All right, now what kind of targeting can you try? Try brand name targeting and generic targeting. So for example, in our email business, we are creating our main targeting is we want to get as many inbox blueprint sales as possible, which is an email marketing training product. So our targeting should be pretty much online marketers, right? Marketers like Anik Singhal, Russell Brunson, Frank Kern, Ryan Dice, all of these people. So here's the problem though. There are 1,000 other advertisers who are bidding for the same people. All right, so how do we make it work? Will it work? I don't know. If my ad performs better than others' ads, if what I'm targeting is responding well to it, then Facebook will give me much cheaper clicks and conversions, and CPM will be much cheaper. Everything will be much cheaper. But if it doesn't, it's going to drain out my budget like crazy. All right, so it's not just important to target brand names because it might be competitive. You have to also do generic targeting. Like I would target something like entrepreneur or business or digital marketing or web design or something like that. So there are other these generic targetings that you can use, and again you have to test it, and I'll show you exactly how to set that up in today's session. And also definitely try images and videos both. All right, again, split it, images and videos, see which one is working better. So with us, we already have our images, we already have our videos, which we shot in yesterday's 15-minute sprint. And now, how are we going to build our campaigns? We are going to target countries like Canada, not US, because every single advertiser is advertising on US. We'll target Canada because the competition is going to be slightly cheaper, so the clicks are going to be slightly cheaper, and it's all about bringing a positive ROI. So we have to make sure that wherever we can save money on clicks and get cheaper conversions, we have to do that, right? So Canada, and we're also going to target emerging countries. Now, a lot of people don't know that, but Facebook has some interesting like targeting options where you can target emerging countries like India, Mexico, Philippines, Indonesia. It just buckets all of these countries into emerging countries, and then you can target them. And you can also target Euro countries. All right, so all the countries in the Euro region, you can target them as a specific bucket as well. All right, so now we are also going to split test between manual and automatic bidding. I'll show you exactly how we do that. And we're also going to split test between brand names, which are brand names, and digital marketing, which is going to be our keyword. We're going to split test between that. Plus, there is now, I want to give you one super helpful tip right here. have you seen have you seen videos on Facebook? Some videos just perform better than others, right? So I want to show you a cool concept that I learned a few weeks ago, which is, now Anik just he just broke wall here, and this is actually me. This just happened, by the way. I'm wearing the same shirt, right? So this just happened. They're opening their own Learn Center soon. So it was an amazing. It's going to be an amazing 25,000 square foot Learn Center and entrepreneurship home. So, anyways, not getting distracted. I want to show you something. Let's go to Prince EA. All right, he's a motivational guy. He posts a lot of videos, but you'll notice one interesting thing. You see, you see the text above and below the video. So what happens is that these kind of videos which have text above and below the video, the main video is just in this aspect ratio, but they also have text above and below this video. And there is one big tip I'm going to give you. We have been testing it, and early results look really promising with Facebook ads. This is the absolute latest and greatest technique which I have just started implementing, by the way. So you're in the front line with Facebook ads right now. So this is a cool way of getting better impressions, better clicks, and cheaper cost per click and everything. Why? Because you see, on mobile phones, this is basically a 1:1 ratio. The ad is a 1:1 ratio. So what you have to do, you see, like here, a text above and below. The actual video is just, it's a rectangle, but the including the text, it becomes a 1:1. So what happens is it takes up a lot of real estate on your screen. All right, if it would have been just a rectangular video, it would have taken lesser real estate, but now it's going to take much more real estate. And you see, this image does not take as much real estate as this one does, right? You see the difference? On your mobile phones, it makes an even bigger impact. So if you're watching the ad on the mobile phone, it takes up a lot of real estate, so a person stops and actually grabs their attention. So we're still testing this, but I'm going to show you exactly how to do that, how to create 1:1 videos, and we're going to get exactly into that. So let me do an interesting thing right here. All right, so what I want to do is, we have our desktop, FB ad napkin. So these are the videos that we created yesterday, right? So I'm just going to do a super simple thing. I'm going to configure recording, go to new document, and I'm going to drag and drop this video that we had generated yesterday. All right, now I'm going to start the countdown timer as well. If you're interested in seeing, if you found value in this video, please hit that like button right now. If you like what you're seeing right now, please hit that like button. I want to see you hit that like button if you found value in this already. All right, so here we go. Countdown timer begins. 15 minutes. Here we go. So I'm just going to drag and drop the video that we had created yesterday. I'm going to add a text element to this, and I'm going to reduce the size to 1:1. So just dragging the corners of this video right here like this, so it reaches the center, and then I'm going to place it here and be like free business blueprint. All right, so I'm going to change the font to Arial black. I'm going to change the font size to 72 so that it fits. Actually 64 is fine. All right, free business blueprint. And then I'm going to add another text element, which is going to be something like on a napkin. All right, so I'm going to change this to Arial black as well. All right, change it to 72, something like this. And also I'm going to place an emoji. Here we go, something like this. Let me see if I have some arrows inside arrow. All right, let me, I can use, I think I can use this one. So I'm just going to drag and drop this right here. I'm going to make this a little smaller because we want people to click the button below, right? Something like this is fine. All right. So this is where the button is shown on a Facebook ad. So we just use this. Next up, I'm going to select all these three things and increase the timer so that it reaches the exact same place. There we go. I just need to make sure this is here, this is here. All right. This seems about done. So I'm going to export this now. Actually make this 320. This is non-muted, right? Let's see. All right, so while this is exporting, I'm just going to stop the countdown timer. So you see what I did just there? Let me know in the live chat section below if you found this interesting of making it into a somewhat 1:1 ratio so that it takes up a lot more screen real estate and then you get better like engagement with it. All right, so this is how you create 1:1 videos and it does not take a lot of time, of course. So like free business blueprint on a napkin. It's pretty easy. So next up what we're going to do is we're going to use this creative right now and go ahead inside Facebook ads and create an ad. All right. So here we go. I'm going to turn on the countdown timer again. I'm going to go inside ads manager. By the way, these are the ads that we are already running. We have gotten like these are retargeting ads. So I'm just going to create an ad. And okay, now this is your campaign objective. So what we want to target is conversions because these are targeting ads. Even though we don't have conversions right now, we still are going to EFE conversions. CF. Lead. This is the conversion pixel right here. Now next up what we want to do is hold on. All right. So we are not going to use custom locations, but we are going to, for example, use what do you call it? Emerging countries. Emerging markets. This is the region. So we're going to use that. We're going to turn it to English. All right. Next up, include demographics who match the following. Now again, we are going to target things like Anik, single. Then it will show me all the examples like, for example, Russell Brunson. Show like Frank Kern. Or what's the audience size? Ideally, your audience size should be pretty big. All right. I don't want to expand the interest right here. 9.4 million people is pretty huge. So we'll just go with this. We're going to edit the placements so that it does not show on Instagram. It does not show on audience network and it only shows inside your feeds. We're going to keep a budget of 300. We're going to do bid amount. We're going to set here manual maximum. We're going to give a conversion value of, let's say, $1. Let's keep it to $1.65. Let's see what happens here. All right, we click on continue. Let me just check which video was this. Why is there no audio? Oh, okay. This is fine. All right, so this is processing, so we can enter the URL now, and where we want to send people to is this page right here. Why? Because I'm noticing it's converting at 45% currently, but still we can just change 46.88 now. So this is pretty interesting, even though it's like pretty early to say because not a lot of traffic has come, but still we are going to use this. Where was I? All right, so we use this. It looks good on mobile. Let's see how this looks on desktop. All right, so Facebook prefers ad images with little to no text. So what we are going to do is basically take this. I'm going to take a screenshot of this entire thing right here. All right, now I'm going to open this up inside Photoshop, and I'm just going to place like black bars on this. All right, next up what I can do is I can basically cut this, paste this here. All right, done. I'm going to export this now. Come on, computer, don't hang up on me. We don't want the reach to be lower, so we just basically removed the text from this, and now it's become something like this. Now that notice is also gone, so we can now confirm. We still have a few minutes left. All right, so now things start to get easier, because what we have to do is we have to basically duplicate this ad set. I edit the targeting, so I keep this now Canada manual. We'll keep this to around, let's say, 250. Let's keep it to 200. And this is the maximum that we want to bid. Now, the duplication allows you to basically duplicate all these campaigns, these ad sets pretty easily. So now all we have to do is just keep duplicating each ad set, and now things start to get pretty easy for us. So we'll just rename this to not 18 plus, but emerging manual. All right. Next up, we duplicate this again. Emerging manual generic. So we are going to target the same things here, but we're going to remove these interests and target a generic market, which is, let's say, digital marketing. Yep. There we go. All right. So we have all of this in place. Now we'll just place this to, let's say, 55. Save. Place order. So all of these are like around $5 ad sets. And next up, we just duplicate this again. Edit this. And Canada manual is going to be again generic. Again, we are going to just simply remove all these people from it. And we are going to place things like digital marketing. All right. So here we go. Same, continue, and place order. So we are out of time, but still we were able to create plenty of ad sets, and we will be continuing creating each like ad sets in the future also, but we'll be seeing how these perform as well. So we are using the ClickFunnels landing page, and the reason we are using the ClickFunnels landing page is because the ad has started. You see, this one is the ClickFunnels page. It has sent us around 34 unique clicks so far out of 500, and this one has sent us 72 unique clicks so far. I just want to make sure you're able to see the stats. All right, so let me just show you what has happened. Here is today it's converting at around 30% odd, and yesterday it was converting at around 45%. There's some weird correlation here. I am not able to understand why this discrepancy is there, so I'll have to check this out later. But it does say it has made around 60 or so impressions so far, which is in line with what this also says here. And we are also going to load up ClickFunnels now. I'm going to go inside stats, and here it says 35 uniques and out of them 16 conversions, so the conversion rate is 45%. So this one is currently outperforming. We still have to wait for a few more clicks. If this continues, then we might want him to stop this one, the napkin.e for email, and completely focus on this one, which is the ClickFunnels one. We'll see, only time will tell. But guys, so how was today's session? I want to thank you for showing up in today's session. It has been amazing. Tomorrow is going to be even better. We're going to launch more and more ads, and I hope I'll be able to provide much more value in tomorrow's live stream as well. Now, if you like it, hit that like button. This is a public challenge, so make sure other people get to see this. Hit that share button. The summary of this is available on flying-startonline.com, and I want to know your thoughts. Comment below. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed to Flying Start Online, come on, hit that subscribe button. You know you want it. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in day number 18.